Jung is attributed to providing the image that finding psychospiritual balance is like finding one's way between the Scylla of world renunciation and the Charybdis of world acceptance. This is a reference to two monsters from Greek mythology that occupied either side of a body of water inlet that sailors had to pass through. Scylla was a multi-headed monster that would devour with its jaws, and Charybdis was a sea creature that would swallow vessels whole. The psychological interpretation of the myth was that the ego consciousness of individuals had to pass perfectly through the middle to avoid being consumed by either falling too far inward into spiritual madness or being consumed by the values of culture and the world. The individuation process of connecting the ego with the unconscious, the values of practical reality with the values of inner reality, was proposed as the craft through which one could pass through the strait of these two monsters. But for all his inner work, mysticism, and psychological alchemy, Jung was not a non-theistic transcendentalist. Scylla is a bluish perennial flower natural to woodlands and seashores. Woodlands and seashores are symbolic images of the unconscious mind. The non-theistic transcendentalist does not necessarily renounce the world in its entirety, but rather renounces the values of culture and the spirit of the times. So the transmuted image of the non-theistic transcendentalist finding balance between the inner and outer worlds is to pass between the Scylla of world renunciation and the Charybdis of world acceptance. By finding one's own way to strike this psychospiritual balance, one may participate joyfully in the sorrows of the world without completely withdrawing from it. One may find inner peace and emotional wholeness through the rejection of the world's values and the creation of one's own value system.